Ready to go now. And now up for Washington, Jordan Lawler. Bunting, and it's in the air. Reaching for it, and brings it in. Mickey Mantle digging in for the Nationals. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
And he's safe at first. So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. That pitch for a strike. 1-1. Fernando Tatis Jr. is signed by the left. Here goes the runner. Pitching.
Inside, ball one. He's safe.
That's a stolen base. A ball in. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. Makes the grab for the second out. Up now for Washington, Gary Sheffield. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Soto moving back for it. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. Bases empty with 2 away. Todd Helton digging in for the Nationals. Lined into right. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Bottom of the first. Now it's the power speed combo. Mike Trout. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team
1 ball, 1 strike.
You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a 1-2. Cut 3 misses. It's a strikeout. Juan Soto up now. He's playing for the Yankees, but early in his career, he was hitting homers against New York. Ripped to right, base hit.
Waste no time there. Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift off.
Ball. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at the plate and takes high there. Off
ball, that's outside.
And now 2-0.
That's ball 3.
That's the inside corner. Swing, and that ball smashed down the line. Manson calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the... here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now the veteran third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Out to short, Lindor. Sends it across to first. One up, one down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. In there for strike one.
That's a real nice
One's
cutter right
the count.
there. And this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times. So I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind of the pitch. That's
Ball
off
one.
the mark, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One out, base is empty. Hard ground ball, base 9. Here's Gleyber Torres. Inside.
Ball, that's inside.
And that is ball 1. This one in the dirt. Runner on the go. This to third. Devers. Rolls across the diamond. No chance of the double play with a runner in motion. Dalton rushing, digging in for the Nationals. That one off the mark. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
On the ground, right
Nope,
side.
that's foul.
And it goes just foul. And on second, 2 down. Out towards right center field. Trout makes the play, and that is that. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's Gleyber Torres. Just
Ball 1.
missed. The next
That's
pitch
a ball.
misses. 2-1.
This hitter's looking
We got 2
for a
balls,
fastball,
1
but
strike.
I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge
That's
him.
ball 3.
He feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff and stay with it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first
He's
in
out.
time. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Rafael Devers. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He got away with
0-1.
one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Strike 2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
0-2 is the count.
And it's fouled off. That one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Goes down looking. Bellinger up to hit. Right there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching down and makes the grab. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. And it's now a 2-1. Back here in New York, on to the third inning. And here is Jordan Lawler. This is
Ball,
off
that's
the
in.
plate. Ball 1. On the ground, right side. Leadoff
Got him.
retired here in the third. So digging in, Mickey Mantle. A single and a run scored and a walk. Guerrero. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Tatis, a right fielder with good range, hitting third in the lineup.
Inside,
and he
ball
was
1.
born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a foul out of play. Stepped out in front of the plate. Tosses the first.
He's out.
And they take care of it. Back for more from the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. And now, Francisco Lindor. And that one fouled off. And Elio one. Hammered on the line to the left, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumping, didn't try to pull the ball, let it hit deep.
Ball 1.
Took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One down, Belcher. Back with a single so far. And that
That's a
misses.
ball.
And it's 1-0.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a first inning.
Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
And it's 1-1.
How about this was a fun note on Soto? In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the
One ball,
U.S.
2
I don't think
strikes.
it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
That's a
Pitch
ball.
misses. And the count's even at 2.
Down to 3-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. He knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings it.
Would have this one. Calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 so far. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. And another
Inside, ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation,
3 balls,
2-0.
no
Put
strike.
himself in a really good spot.
Here's a 3-0. And there's ball
Ball
4.
4.
Pretty easy
First
walk
base.
right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man at first. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Ball.
And ball 1. Guerrero at first, 1 gone. Big hit. Throw into third. He's
No. He's safe.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Sheffield running hard. He's got it. Runner tagging to third. The relay to the plate, and he's
Hey,
in
he beat
there
it.
as a run scores. Devers now.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
The relay.
He's in there. He's safe.
But he's back in time.
Didn't take long to get a result with that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and he lifted into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Gary Sheffield. Ripped to third.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now,
Ball
at the plate
inside.
for the second time as he takes ball 1. Next offering gets fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Just misses without.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Down the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Ground ball right side. And foul ball. A little
No ball, 2 strikes.
7 in a row. Step out of the box, make one, do something to break it up.
Torres fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3. Back in the Bronx, ready to go, bottom 4. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Swinging a foul straight back. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis brings it in. 1 away. Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. The player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
Lindor swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering upstairs. To the right side. Lindor retired.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And that one fouled off. That's down and in. Swing and a miss and a slider.
One ball, was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that keeps the inning alive. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's there at third with a triple.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say.
0-1's the count.
Very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Pitch misses, and 1-1. Scott, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. And in a spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Goes down looking. Back now in the Bronx. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. That one out to right. Trap under it. Corrals it. And there's 1 away. Gleyber Torres up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Late swing, fouled off.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. That shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stay disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
0-1.
Now the box comes up empty with a swing there. In the dirt. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Torres, the runner in second with 1 away. And the sweeper misses for a ball. And he grounds one back up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Now a long throw home. Comes the run from second. It's 5-3. Now here is Jordan Lawler. And that one fouled off. The 2 strikes. They see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here. Going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive. Will gets in high five. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. Tying run is at first. We're at the top of the 5th. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Forget it. He made him pay for that one. And they add a pair. It's 5-4. Tatis.
Ball inside.
Hit takes ball 1. Swings and fouls one off. Next ball bringing it for a strike. And that will end the inning. Nats picked up a pair in the inning on this. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just
Off the plate, ball 1.
That one's
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a 2-1 hammered the foul. Fights it off, we'll see another.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Break
I got 3 and 2.
And it's 3 and 2. That slider ties him up, struck him out. In now at the Yankees DH, Yordan Alvarez.
Nope,
It's off
that's
the
inside.
corner. Ball 1. And there's a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Pitch is in there. 1 and 2.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Manson calls it in, 2 away. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Check swing, called strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
0-2 is the count.
3 down on strikes he goes. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Gary Sheffield. Milner back to work. Here tries to go well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 6-4. And now, Todd Helton. That one is inside.
That's inside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up.
That's out.
Start to expect a big inning.
Back to the mound. It hit him. The throw is
You're
still
out.
in time. So they get the first down of the inning. Adrian Beltre. First pitch fastball is in for a strike. Chapman measures 6 feet 4 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in Cuba.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Inside a sharp slider.
Ball, that's inside.
That's ball 2. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in over at the top half of the sixth. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Drops into the glove, and there's two away. Air Jordan steps in to take his hat. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the sixth. Here's a big power threat. Rafael Devers.
Yeah.
Late on that fastball.
Yeah, here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
That's it.
Simmons in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. He was ready there, strike one.
I wouldn't throw him another
I got one ball, one strike.
Try to go again with the fastball slightly
Nope, that's off the plate.
Just
Ball two.
having a hard time catching up.
And that is out of play. Bases empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Next
3-2
is down low. This one popped up. Help under it. He's got it. There's two away. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Both two in this one. Just
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat
Ball
behind
two.
you in the on-deck circle. 2 outs, one swing, puts you right back in this ball game.
That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That's outside. And that's ball 3. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Rushing, gathers, goes to first. In time, the top of inning number 7. Here is Gleyber Torres. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Lawler stares in here. Tried to hold back.
0-1's the count.
There, but went around. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
First one away.
Ball, that's inside.
Up the middle. Makes the sliding stop. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 2 on, 1 out. And now Mickey Mantle. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Could use a ground ball here. Put it in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
Hey. Balls in the strike. Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats. And the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Runners on the move. Swing and a miss.
He's in there. He's safe.
Two-way safe. It's a double steal. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling at all.
Round off the go. That's a base hit. 1 run's in. Another comes in to score. And they're up by 4.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance to be infield with how hard he hit it.
That's outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target.
Tatis runs.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And
Safe.
It's a stolen base. Tatis stands at second with 2 gone.
Hey!
It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the spitter into the earth, scanning him in. Simmons collects.
Got it.
The first. Back in the Bronx, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Rob Nen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Tatis pulls it down, and there's 1 down. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
That's a ball.
Trout in now. Takes
Counts
ball
1-0.
off the plate. Breaking
Ball
ball
2.
misses down and away. The Yankees looking to rally. Misses inside. And it's 3-0. And a 4-pitch
That's ball
walk.
4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either. Sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that.
0-1's the count.
Alvarez swings through it for strike 1. That's in there for a strike. He quickly nothing at 2.
Outside, that's a ball.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Tatis going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
With the tying run at the plate, we're at the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah.
1-1.
1-1.
Swing.
2.
1-2.
He's been able to go inside
1 ball,
as well as
2 strikes.
outside, effectively working both sides
Ball
of the
2.
plate in this at bat.
2-2 the count.
Tying run at the plate. A foul ball, he stays alive.
3.
Ready to begin the 8th. Now the first baseman, Kyle Helton. And the
1-0.
first pitch misses in the dirt.
All over that one right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make the play on. A couple of singles back to back. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
No outs, runners at first and second. On the inside corner for a strike.
This guy's so comfortable hitting for 2 strikes. Even if he gets early in the at-bat, he's not ready to pull the trigger.
They get the out on Alvarez. And now up for Washington, Gleyber Torres. And a foul ball.
Hey!
Strikes to Gleyber.
No ball, 2 strikes. Ball
a little
one.
bit high. And a count 1-2.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now. Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swing and a miss. That's out number 2. Dalton Russell digging into the net. Jose Martinez going with a pinch hitter here. Jason Barrett. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away for him. And there's a rocket into the outfield. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 4.
He's safe.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Jordan Lawler digging into the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off. Guerrero makes the catch. On to the bottom of the 8th, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. Just
Nope. Ball
missed.
1. Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
I got a ball, 1
and
strike.
A count 1-1. Well struck right field. And that one. He's done it again. His second home of the game. And it's 10-7. Foul ball there. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Mantle makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Bellinger stands in here. Tried to hold back his
0-1.
swing there, but went around. And that
That's
one
a ball.
misses up and in. 1-1. Checks.
Hey,
Calls
2.
strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
If it's fouled off, they'll do it again. And
Ball.
downstairs.
Damn.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it back. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And there are 2 down. Here's Francisco Lindor. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that means Mike Trout will have a chance to hit.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield.
New arm out of the bullpen, Mason Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Slider right there.
0-1.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. Get to the 9th.
0-2.
Closer, ready to come in.
Pitch
1 ball,
misses there.
2 strikes.
1-2 to count. Lindor off the first with 2 away. Way
2 balls,
inside,
2
gets out
strikes.
of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That
We got a
one
full
just
count.
missing inside. Now it's filled up 3-2. Ground ball left side. Throws the first.
He's out.
Inning over. Back for more from the Bronx. Now it's the switch hitting outfield. Mickey Mantle. Davis back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Davis, a 6'4" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Lindor out to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That one ripped. Throws to second. Not going to get
He's
him.
safe.
In there.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Oh, now this is going through.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitchers in this situation. First base is open. He walks it. They big deal.
Puts it away from the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Help.
Ball, that's
Hands
out.
him with 2 away as he takes the ball. That's
Ball,
inside.
that's inside.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Ball 3.
That's ripped to right down the line. And that one hops the wall. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid double down the line. That was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that back through the zone.
Next
Ball.
offering upstairs. High fly ball, shallow right field. Trout is there. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Here's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it.
No ball,
Power
2 strikes.
versus power right there.
Through him for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. Up the middle. Torres handles. Gets to first.
He's out.
And Guerrero is set down. So last chance for the Yankees. Yordan Alvarez. Stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Down, nobody on. They're in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2 is the
To
count.
see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a
And a swing and a miss. And